Hello everyone, I wanted to show you an application that I have discovered over the last 2 years through substituting for teachers. It's called Kahoot. It's a quiz game that I find to be very beneficial for the students and interactive and more fun for them. I've already created an account, so I'm going to go ahead and sign in, but for those of you who haven't, you would go ahead and click sign up, create a username, select your grade level and your subjects. So when you sign in, it'll give you options that are relatable to the subjects that you chose. So in my case, it was sciences. So below, I have some previously made from other teachers' Kahoots, in this case based on bio, that I could use if I find them relatable to the topic that I'm teaching at the moment. If I want to create a new one, I can go ahead and go to the top left corner, press New Kahoot. You can choose any of the four, but in this case I want to choose a quiz. These quizzes can be basically on anything that you truly want. You can go ahead and select an image. So in this case I want to do chemistry. So that's going to be the title of my whole quiz. I'm just going to type in a description. So hashtag love chem. Oops, love chem. I want it to be seen by everyone, and my audience is going to be within a school. I would normally put an image up, but in this case I'm just going to go ahead and press OK, go. You can create as many questions as you like. I usually relate it to whether this is a before, a during, or an after quiz for the lecture or lesson that I'm giving. I would go ahead and press add question. So right here you would just go ahead and type in the question. So in this case, what is chemistry? It's going to be my question. You can vary your times to give them to answer this question between 5 seconds to about 2 minutes. Normally I determine this on how hard I feel the question may be, or if I want them to watch a video beforehand or see an image to my question. I might give them a little longer because I want them to absorb it. You're going to go ahead and give them 4 different options of answers. So I'm just going to type in some letters. And we're going to choose by checking off one, which is the right answer. But if there are more than one, you can go ahead and click more than one. So I'm going to go ahead and continue on and press next. So in this case, I'm just going to show you that you can add more. You can also change the time afterwards if you feel, after the first period that you've done this with, that they may need more time. Once you're completed with all your questions that you want asked, you're going to go ahead and click Save. So I can preview and make sure it's roughly what I want. I can edit it at any point, or I can play it, or share it. So in this case, I want to go ahead and preview it so I can show you the idea of it. So I would choose either a player on player, so everyone plays individually, or I can have them, if I have them on lab tables in this case, I can put them into teams. So in this case, I want them to do one-on-one. So they would log into the kahoot.it and join, or kahoot.com, and it's going to ask them for a game pin. This is a game pin that my game that I have created would be. So the students would go ahead and access it by typing in theirs, and it would press enter. They're going to go ahead and create a nickname and press OK, go. Now they're waiting for everyone else and for you to start the game. So I can go ahead and press start, and it would begin. The students would be given a short time to review the question, and then on their screen they would get the 4 options, which they're seeing in front of them on the main screen. So in this case, I want to press that answer. It would show them whether they're correct or incorrect and how many points. They'll be given points determined on how long it took them to answer. The faster they go, the more points they get. Now on the main screen, you're going to see this image. It'll show the students which one was the correct answer by showing the check mark. It'll show them how many got them right. So if I would have guessed any other answer, like let's just go with the red, my 1 would have been over here on the red, and it would show that I'm incorrect, and that way it could tell you whether or not you need to maybe discuss the question over again or just do a quick touch up on why the answer was correct. You would continue on by hitting next, and it would go on until you have finished your questions. Once you're finished, you can go to your results, and on their phone it would have showed them what place they scored, and on the main screen it'll show who scored where. So in this case, I came in first, and then it would be so forth. You can save your results, or you can show feedback.